how did you get into customer experience?
Very interesting. Okay, so obviously for me, excellence and exceptional experiences has always been core to my heart. And why? It's like I said, remember, much as I went to school and we lived in Kenya, Tanzania was still home. So we'd always still come home every holiday. And in my younger, like, kindergarten, I was going to school here.
Yeah.
And those were the days when you have to queue for things like sugar.
Oh.
I mean, I was still a baby, so I don't know. But my parents would tell us the stories.
Yeah.
So, but customer experience was just far from, it was never even the priority.
Okay.
And then I had the exposure of being in a market like a country like Kenya.
Yeah.
And then, going to school in the UK. So I would see the vast difference on just what getting good customer experience in a store, a supermarket. And my passion was always, we need to have the same in our country.
Yeah.
It can take our country forward. We have naturally the persona, the personality, the character to be able to give it. You see, it's different from other countries. They do it because it's capitalistic and it's about the money.
Yeah.
Inherently, we're just a friendly people.
Yeah.
But what can really open up our economy as well to people coming in who can spend more, but even within is customer experience. So for me, it was always a pet peeve. And they always say when something is a pet peeve, then more likely than not, your purpose and your destiny is kind of like linked to it.
Yeah.
So excellence, delivering service or experiences with excellence. So my first, let me say, professional interaction with it was my first job actually ever. Yeah. First real job, employed. After being a graduate trainee, I then, rose up the ladder at a bank called Standard Chartered Bank.
Okay, yeah.
Here in Tanzania. So it was a point with, the bank was changing its new, its brand.
I think we work with Standard Charter, I think maybe in South Africa.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we do some work.
No, that's Standard Bank.
It's different.
That's different. Standard Chartered will be, it's actually headquartered in the UK, but very, very big in Singapore and those other Asia Pacific countries.
Okay.
And was very, very big in Africa as well.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So you rose up and then, I know, eventually became
the head of
head of customer service.
Customer service, but then it was called service quality.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was the head of marketing and service quality. So I was responsible for just putting in place what would the metrics be, how are we going to track, recruiting a team, how are we going to live the values and bring them to life across the branches.
Wow.
What would the standards be? What are the standards?
Yeah.
So that was my first experience with customer experience, or back in the day, customer service.
Yeah, exactly. So that's fantastic. And how do you approach being a leader? Because first of all, you've run, large teams within the corporate space, but then also even at Real Interactive, I've seen your team. So there's a lot of leaders in the audience. Yeah, they come for inspiration. So how do you approach leadership? Like what's your mindset?
I think for me, it's just to be yourself, to lead authentically, and leadership is not easy. It's hard, especially when you want to be the best that you can be for your teams. But when you realize that comes from the heart, like you're not doing it because you want them to like you, or you want them to, because you just genuinely care about the people that you're leading, and you realize that you're so privileged and blessed to even have them. One thing I realize is that no vision can be executed without a team. So you can have the best vision, or you're leading the best organization, but if it's just you on your own, it'll only go so far. But if you have a team of people who are willing, capable and able to just run with you, it's a blessing. And I think for me, it's how do I anyway try and pour more of myself into them, give them platforms where they can be their best. I'm not And I guess also exposing them to my weaknesses, such that as the leader, I don't have all the answers, guys. I am not perfect. I have my weaknesses. And sometimes you may have the solution. But mine is to try, is to point the way. And then you can lead and guide. And it's to, I guess, cast the vision.
Yeah.
Because the visionary can only be one. I learned from one of my virtual mentors, Dr. Miles Monroe, that where you have two visions, you have division. So I think it's just to be the custodian of the vision, but allow them to also input into the vision.
Yeah.
But just to lead, I guess, authentically, try and be vulnerable, which is not easy for a leader.
Yeah.
Especially from a culture like ours, where we're taught that, leadership is strength, which is still there, but it's strength from you. You cannot show your weaknesses, or your vulnerabilities. But I think it's to just allow them to be themselves and appreciate them. Yeah.
Okay. Fantastic. Okay, I think we can end this here. But Carol, I just want to say thank you very much, because it's a pleasure to be here in Tanzania. You put on a wonderful event last week.
Thank you.
And we've had some interactions and meetings during this week as well, which have been good. And we look forward to the training also. I know you've got, what's happening in August?
In August, we're planning a CEO breakfast.
Okay. Yeah.
Around customer experience, really just trying to galvanize the leadership of public and private organizations in this nation. Yeah. Just around that conversation of customer experience and how it has to be led for the top. But that's also what's going to drive our nations forward, because at heart, we are passionate about our nation and the economic transformation of Africa and of Tanzania, and trying to play our role.
Yeah, definitely. So what would you say to some of these organizations in Tanzania, thinking they've heard about the concept of customer experience maybe, but they want to dip their toe in, they're not sure, is it worth it, that sort of thing? What's your message to them?
My message is that it's certainly worth it. Customer experience is the game changer right now. Customer experience is what it's going to take to drive your business growth, but also to drive your employee experience, to differentiate yourself, and obviously impact the bottom line. So we're here to help. We're here to do a needs-based analysis with you. We've got amazing partners, CX Centric, and we can walk the journey with you. But the time is now. The time is now, or you'll get left behind. And I think for me, my parting shot is customer experience. It's really what brings your brand to life. The brand promise tells your customers what you're going to do, but customer experience is the interaction that they have to bring that promise to life. Customer experience is not customer care. It's much bigger than customer service. It's really the interactions they have with your brand, your organization, across all the different touch points.